I think I've got something in my eye. That's so good.
Absolutely phenomenal. Miss Courtney Dauwalter.
Congratulations, Courtney. What an outstanding performance.
La reina de las carreras de fondo desde los Estados Unidos.
Et elle arrivera pour une magnifique deuxième victoire ici sur l'UTMB.
And here she is for her second victory of the UTMB.
Courtney Dauwalter, we salute you. What a champion! What a champion!
Soak it up, Courtney.
Incredibile!
Courtney clocking an incredible time of 22 hours, 30 minutes, and 54 seconds.
La primera corredora desde los Estados Unidos hoy. Mira la cara de felicidad. Grande, Courtney, grande, muy, muy grande.
And Courtney being congratulated here under the finish arch with Catherine Poletti and Isabelle Vicieux-Poletti. Your time, Courtney, was 22:30.54. And what an amazing, amazing race from start to finish. She took the start and was in first, and she held on to that first place position for 171 kilometers. She was ahead of Mimi Kotka for a long, long duration, over half of the race. Mimi was only 2 or 3 seconds behind her, and here she is, Etienne Chamonix, the champion, the queen. UTMB belongs to her. Courtney Dauwalter.
Jusqu'à Valorcine, hein.
And Courtney's consistency and smile, if you guys were able to watch her on UTMB, she was always with a happy face and looking like she was just enjoying every single moment of this race.
Siempre la cara feliz, siempre disfrutando.
Depuis toujours, les Américaines ont fait fort sur l'UTMB. Toujours, elles ont toujours été là. C'est leur course.
A wonderful special moment. Un momento muy feliz, muy especial. Victoria en 2019, victoria otra vez.
We've seen in the men's Americans once again sadly crash and burn. And I was talking to Dylan Bowman earlier and I was like, they just can't figure it out. And yet on the women's side, if we go back memory line a little bit, Chrissy Moll has won this race. Rory Bozio has as well. And today you win for the second time. How does it feel to be representing America and showing here in Europe that you still get it?
Amazing. I'm so happy that we could have the race this year and to see all of you guys in town. Thank you for being out. I love this community, so anytime I can be here for the race, I want to be here.
Donc voilà, je vais poser la question, qu'est-ce que ça fait de gagner une fois de plus l'UTMB en tant qu'Américaine, parce que les Américains, ils n'ont jamais réussi à monter sur la plus haute marche du podium, alors que les femmes, eh bien, on se souvient de Chrissy Moore à l'époque, de Rory Bozio, et maintenant, le nom de Courtney Dauwalter est dans l'esprit de toute cette communauté du trail et de tout ce public ici à Chamonix. I really want to talk about the difference of experience that you've had on this course, because lately, and especially after Hard Rock, you did work on a few things, including nutrition, to ensure that you would not have stomach problem. We still remember 2 years ago how you were feeling sick in Valorsine and how you finished through. And this year, it was amazing to see you run down from La Flégère. You were just flying, and we knew that Courtney Dauwalter was back. So how does it feel, and what different flavor does this win has compared to 2 years ago?
Yeah, I think running 100 miles is a lot more fun when it's not miserable the entire time. So this year was much more enjoyable.
Donc voilà, je lui posais la question par rapport à l'année dernière, parce que c'était compliqué pour elle. À partir de Valorsine, elle avait eu des problèmes gastriques, vomissements, et elle avait quand même fini en première place, mais au prix d'efforts énormes. Et elle dit, effectivement, une course de 100 miles, c'est quand même beaucoup plus marrant quand on n'est pas en train de souffrir tout le temps. Et donc, cette année, elle a beaucoup plus profité de cette victoire. We had a lot of people asking a bunch of questions, and we know that also for 100 miles you do go in the zone, and you were one of the few with earphones and music, so a little bit of a secret. Do you have a special playlist?
Yeah, it's an old school iPod shuffle, so it has my music starting from like 2010 on. Very good mix of just pump up jams. I use it as like a last resort, so if I'm going into the pain cave, I'll maybe put music in to make it, I don't know, feel like it's more manageable.
Distract yourself from the pain, yeah. Donc voilà, on était beaucoup à la suite sur la web TV. Effectivement, on l'a vu avec des écouteurs, et je voulais lui poser la question quelle était la playlist, et en fait elle est avec un tout petit iPod Shuffle où elle a deux musiques qui datent de 2010 et jusqu'à maintenant. Et avec des titres divers et variés. Et elle disait que je m'en sers vraiment en cas de last minute, si j'ai besoin de me distraire, de me sortir un petit peu de la tête, la douleur de la course. Et on l'a vu avec les écouteurs à la fin, néanmoins, une victoire incroyable. Alors aussi, you've raced on the full loop, which you hadn't done before, and you've broken your own record by over 2 hours. What do you think it is due to?
Probably better pacing and management of food and clothing, and staying calm through all the problems.
Can we dive a little bit deeper into the food? What did you change or improve?
I switched to all liquids basically from 50 miles on.
All right, well that's very unique. We saw a lot of people at the aid station stuffing their face with everything solid, sweet potatoes. You were jealous, and yet it worked. You worked it out, and it pays off. Breaking your own record by 2 hours, and it wasn't a soft record already. This is a big feat. Donc voilà, je lui demandais un peu comment ça s'est passé encore une fois en rapport à l'année dernière. L'année dernière, elle gagne, et cette année avec un parcours sensiblement plus long, la boucle complète de l'UTMB, l'original. Eh bien, elle bat son propre record de plus de 2 heures. Alors, j'ai lui demandé comment ça se fait, et elle expliquait effectivement un changement au niveau des vêtements, mais aussi un changement au niveau de la nutrition. Elle dit, par exemple, à partir de la mi-course de 50 miles, eh bien, elle ne s'est alimentée qu'avec du liquide, et visiblement, ça marche. Et elle disait en rigolant qu'effectivement, quand elle voyait les autres compétiteurs aux bases de ravitaillement manger du solide, elle était jalouse. Néanmoins, voilà, c'est une combinaison gagnante. Mesdames et messieurs, la championne 2021 de l'UTMB, Courtney Dauwalter.
Hey, Green, I'm happy that Courtney used the word calm. That was the word I described her. She was calm.
She looked calm and collected the entire day. You know, from the start, going through the aid stations, she didn't rush. She was efficient. You know, just really, really collected under pressure. I saw her at Hard Rock, and there you could see the struggle in her face, in her eyes, in her mannerisms and speech, and here you could see that she was really in control the whole time.
Yeah. So Courtney's home. We are now looking out for second and third women. So Camille Brouillard and Mimi Kotka from France and from Sweden. We're not sure with the tracking, but we're expecting them to be at the Tête Avant. So they're at least more than an hour away from finishing. So Courtney has absolutely smashed it. In fact, I was just going to look at the, we were kind of discussing, is Courtney going to be closer to Francois or to the second female? Camille Brouillard!
All of the emotions for every single finisher here.
Beautiful finish. Camille Brouillard, second lady of the UTMB.
Beautiful, so beautiful.
Mesdames et messieurs, Camille Brouillard pour la deuxième place de l'UTMB 2021.
Segunda mujer.
All of the emotions. Oh my goodness. Congratulations, Camille.
Voilà, maman et papa, vous les voyez avec un gilet jaune tout simplement. Ils sont bénévoles sur l'UTMB. Une famille au grand cœur, une famille qui donne.
A great comment in the chat just saying, the funny thing is we never ever see the footage from the rollerblade guys. So actually what happens is there's a huge editing team here, and those guys are taking all of the content from the different cameras, and then all of the edits that you start to see on social media, you're going to see them over and again. So it's just another angle that you're seeing. So you will see it, but obviously not live. Happy tears, absolutely.
Camille, regarde du côté de l'Arche. Chamonix sont là tous pour toi. Mesdames et messieurs, la deuxième place féminine, UTMB 2021, the second place for the women race, UTMB 2021.
Aquí tenemos la subcampeona, una historia maravillosa, sus padres voluntarios en el evento, aplaudiendo a su hija, subcampeona.
So Vincent Viette from France is on his way here now. Then we have the German, so our second German finisher. So 2 Germans in the top 20, that's fantastic. So Benjamin Bublak from Germany as well. So he's going to be down in the next 10 minutes.
Solomon going 1-2, getting the hug from Courtney Dauwalter, the reigning women's champion twice over, ready to welcome her teammate in.
Première fois ici, on attendait ça avec impatience. Voilà, ils sont à fond. Moi, nous, ce qu'on a... Là, tu as retrouvé le sourire, on t'a vu très concentré pendant tout le parcours. J'aimerais juste que tu nous donnes tes impressions, comment tu as vécu cette première UTMB pour toi.
Bah ouais, c'était chouette. Non, il y avait un monde de fous, vraiment. Je pense que, j'ai jamais vécu une course où il y avait autant de monde. Peut-être la diagonale des fous, mais ça remonte un peu. Donc, et encore, là, vraiment, c'était impressionnant. Surtout la première nuit. Et puis, toute ma famille, tous mes amis, là, vous pouvez voir, ils étaient partout, déguisés, à hurler. Enfin, c'était juste fou, quoi. Donc, merci à tous. Et voilà.
So, first time here on UTMB, we were really impatient to see you here, to see the smile back on your face, and we've seen you very focused on the track. How are your impressions? Well, that was cool, especially it was so crowded. I think I never saw a race so crowded with so much public along the race, especially during the first night. And then my family, my friend, all around, some of them in fancy dress, shouting all the time. Well, that was it.
Et dis-moi, c'est jamais facile, c'est la première fois que tu es arrivé là, on te présente dans le top 10 femmes hier, avant-hier même, et tu nous le dis, c'était ouf, il y avait un monde terrible. Comment tu as géré cette pression? C'est plutôt favorable pour toi, tout ce monde sur le parcours, au contraire, tu es obligé de rentrer dans ta bulle?
Et le voilà.
Vincent Viette! Allez mon Vince! Voilà pourquoi j'aime ce sport, le respect entre tous les coureurs.
Bravo Vincent. Belle course. On a fait un bout de chemin ensemble, c'est pour ça.
Putain, le gars s'est fait...
C'était quoi la question déjà?
Le gars s'est fait accueillir.
Oui, non, il a fallu... effectivement, tout ce monde au début, en fait, je me suis emballée. Donc j'ai eu un coup de moins bien après Courmayeur, au final. Et ouais, là je me suis concentrée vraiment jusqu'à la fin. Ouais, vraiment, je crois que j'ai pas trop l'habitude d'être comme ça, mais en fait, quand il y a du monde, il n'y a pas trop le choix, quoi.
So the question was. The question was, it's never easy to be presented among the top 10 ladies. It's an added pressure. Did you feel as a pressure, the presence of so many people along the way? And before the answer, she said she congratulated Vincent. She explained she did a part of the way, part of the track with him. Then she said, yes, I did rush at the beginning, and it's more at the end when I had a little slowdown. And it's true that I'm not used to have such a pressure of the crowd, but it's something you have to deal with. So that was it.
Ouais. Je sais, voilà, c'est ça. Je sais que c'est ton île de cœur qui est restée 2 ans et demi du côté de la Réunion. Je disais, ton premier 100 miles a été une catastrophe. C'était très compliqué pour toi, tu l'avais mal vécu. Un deuxième qui a été sublime. Donc on va continuer à te voir sur ce format-là.
Ouais, je sais pas, là tout de suite, peut-être pas, mais ouais, genre il y a plein d'endroits à découvrir, donc c'est une belle opportunité pour ce genre de format, donc on verra.
Je crois que vous pouvez l'applaudir très 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 fort. Sublime 2e place pour Camille Bruyard.
Yep, Sunday evening atmosphere here in Chamonix. I think we may even have sounds like the live music is already playing there as well.
It does sound like we've moved on to live music at the finish, and it's a really cool atmosphere down there now.
Yeah. Well, Katrina and Michelle Poletti, the race directors, before they came up with the idea of the UTMB, Katrina and Michelle, they used to own a music store in Chamonix back in the 90s. So music, as you've seen already today and throughout the weekend, has been a huge part of the production here at UTMB. And music certainly moves the emotions as much as the power of trail runners in the mountains.
Yeah, such a powerful performance. You can see the clouds on the hill across the way. The weather is definitely not as nice and sunny as it was earlier. We don't know that. We've been trapped in the studio. You've been trapped in the studio all day long. I got a nice little break in the middle of the day to go get a little bit of fresh air by walking across town and back. But Mimi, hiya Mimi, all the way in.
Yeah,
I believe that's her husband off of her right-hand shoulder there. We've seen him in the aid stations helping her out throughout the course of the race. Congratulations, Mimi.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing. He will make it over to the finishing chute to be able to welcome her once she has, come across the finish line and given a wave to the audience, a wave to all the fans that are down there.
Yeah, so Courtney Dauwalter, the first woman across the line from the United States. Second place, Camille Bruyard from France. And third, coming in now, all grit and guts to the very finish, Mimi Kopka.
Insane grit, Mimi. I think she's like, no, my hands are gross. I can't high five you.
Yeah. Do the elbow.
Yeah, it's possible that in some of the
Yeah.
falls she's taken, you know, her
Sure.
hands are a little
Yes.
banged up,
Yeah.
and so she's not going to want to.
No.
She's not going to want to give high fives if that's the case. If her hands are bruised and battered as much as her knees are, my guess is they are scraped up as well.
This is good stuff.
Yep.
Brilliant.
So So plenty of daylight between second and third. I mean, I think we were expecting a 30-minute gap, but with that downhill, how painful it was,
Yeah.
Mimi will be finishing almost exactly an hour behind Camille in second.
Yeah.
So we know that downhill was really hard. We watched every excruciating step of that downhill for Mimi. We know how hard that was. Every step was a fight, and here she comes. She's going to round this corner. Everyone's going to want to high-five her, but she just needs to get across that finish line.
Can you feel this emotion? It's so powerful. Wow. Amazing. Wow.
Yeah, Mimi. Hiya, Mimi.
Well done, Chamonix.
Yeah, someone said pure Sisu. You're right. Really, really encompassing what she has done today, showing grit and strength and determination in the face of much adversity today and much adversity over the past 2 years.
For the third place from this UTMB. Third position, position.
My goodness. She's tough.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Swedish girl for the third place, Mimi Kopta!
Bravo, Mimi.
Yeah.
Let's have her take a seat, okay?
Yeah. I think it's going to be harder to get back up now, though.
Yeah, no, once she's down, she might not get back up for a while. Yeah, hugs from there are a good thing. What an outstanding, tough performance for Mimi. Welcomed home by the race director.
Yes!
You
yes,
did it, Mimi.
Yes! Yes!
You made it. Yeah, she got both knees, and that right knee is pretty battered.
Estuvo en uno de los equipos de PTL hace unos años en los primeros puestos. Este año ha luchado en individual.
What a strong, tough woman, and what a strong, tough performance from your third place finisher today,
Yeah.
Mimi Kotka of Sweden.
Oh, here comes the boss, Corinne.
So back to you. You've done CCC that you've won, you've done TDS that you've won, and then you've had attempts at UTMB, have been, twice. Once 21st, 22nd place, something like that. And once we remember 2 years ago that you had to go to Les Contamines and stop there. It was quite emotional, and we were all like really, really sad to see you stop there. You came back for a third try, and third try, you go third place, you hit the podium up at the top. How does this feel today?
Dude, I had no business running 100 miles, but I couldn't help myself, so I just went for it. And this race is very special to me. Obviously, I'm not equipped as perhaps the other elite girls. Feel like an underdog for sure.
Donc avec beaucoup d'humilité, elle nous dit je suis simplement pas faite pour le 100 miles, pour le 170 km. Je le savais, mais j'ai pas pu m'empêcher de revenir sur cette UTMB. Et effectivement, je suis peut-être pas équipée comme les autres coureuses, mais en tout cas, je suis content d'avoir fait cette UTMB. We saw, and we were just wondering, because you fell rather early on, because when we saw you in Courmayeur, you were already bleeding from your knees. Can you tell us a little bit what happened and whether that or not that influenced your race?
I always fall in races. It's kind of mandatory. My knees are always banged up, so if it's not the bloody knee, it's not a race.
So Corinne, all good things come to an end.
They sure do. Should we just summarize our top 3 men, top 3 women before we let everyone go today?
We should. And wow, there's Courtney down at the finish line to see Mimi. That's so cool.
Yeah, they'll get a nice photo with the top 3 women at the finish line there as well. They also have anti-doping control at that finish line as well. So again, we just want to recap what happened today in the men's and women's races.